Coach Rye from Functional Flex Team FFLEX. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel because I got tons of awesome, great content on here for you, and I'm just going to keep it coming. So please make sure you subscribe and share the video if it helps you at all in any way. So what I want to talk about today is the #1 posing mistake that I see bikini competitors making, and I know from talking to the head judges, the national level judges, and the pro judges, and so on and so forth, that this is the #1 mistake that's being seen in the bikini division. Now, we're talking about the back pose and leaning too far forward, okay? So a lot of girls will do this where they're in their back pose and they're leaning way, way forward because they think that they're pushing their glute ham tie out more. They think they're gonna get, that's just gonna show the judges that more, and that's gonna help them place better, help them score better, etc. But in reality, all that it does is throw off your symmetry. And keep in mind, the judges, as Sandy has said herself, they're not looking for a glute ham tie. They're not scoring for a glute ham tie. That's something that people got in their mind, like, through social media world, or people started talking, competitors started talking about. Basically, like, some competitor came along that wanted a glute ham tie, and then every other girl after decided that that was the way it was supposed to be. However, the judges are not looking for a glute ham tie when you do your back pose, ladies. They're looking for symmetry to upper lower body, as they are with all bodybuilding divisions, but especially in bikini, they want to see the symmetry of the lower body muscular development to the upper body muscular development. And now if you lean too far forward, you lose that entirely. Now let me try to explain best I can using this little marker here on the damn whiteboard. Basically, if you're in your back pose, okay, and they're looking for your upper body here to your lower body symmetry, they want to see this be symmetrical, okay? So for lack of a better, this is going to be the glutes, this is going to be the shoulders, and so on, right? And so they want to see this be symmetrical. But here's the thing that you forget. The judges are sitting below you. So the judges are actually looking upward from a lower perspective than the way you would see it. A lot of people send their check-ins like this, a lot of people do their little Instagram photos like this, but this is a straight-on viewing point. This is not actually how the judges see. So the judges are going to be below you, which means here's what happens if you lean too far forward, right? If you lean too far forward, you got your lower body here, and then upper body is totally going to be diminished, right? Because sometimes this angle, you might not even see the upper body with how far some of the girls lean forward. But regardless, it makes the glutes and the legs appear massive compared to the upper body here. Alright, and so that totally throws off the perspective and the symmetry. That's what happens if you lean too far forward, ladies. You're leaning too far forward, and then now the judges got this great view of basically your lower body, your glutes, your legs, your hamstring, whatever, but nothing of the upper body. So when you get scored, you're getting scored down. You're not getting scored higher because you popped your damn ham ties out. You're scoring lower because you lean too far forward and there's no symmetry. So the most ideal scenario for your back pose is actually a much more upright position, right? Here's what a lot of girls do. I'll do a kind of a side profile. They're in their bikini pose and they lean way far forward here. Okay, they're leaning way forward. That throws that symmetry off. Judges are down here looking up at this like, what the heck's going on here? I can't even see it. When in reality, a good back pose, ladies, is more like this. It's straight with a pop, legs come down, okay? And the reason for that being is that the judges, again, are down here looking up. So what they're actually seeing is your legs, your glute development, your hamstrings, etc., coming up into the proper upper back that they actually need to see the symmetry for. So from a judging perspective, looking at that from down here, if you're standing straight up with an arch in your back, you're going to see something more like this, where here's the lower body development, here's the upper body development. And now what we get is symmetry. What we get is the ability to actually score you accordingly, right? That's what the judges get to see here. They can see the symmetry from the upper to lower body. And that is going to be what helps you score higher, what helps you place the best way in bikini, okay? If you lean too far forward in the back pose, ladies, it's game over, and it's the #1 mistake I see all the time. I see it on Instagram all the time. I see it at shows I go to all the time. I'm hearing it from the judges constantly all the time. When I'm asking them what the deal is, what's the mistakes people are making, it's this type of stuff. So what you need to make sure you do, ladies, if you're out here, you're posing yourself, I recommend you get a posing coach, okay? It helps a ton to have somebody that knows that. Like, just this tip right here, I guarantee you a lot of you didn't think about. The fact that the judges are below you looking up. A lot of you don't know about that, right? How many competitors have actually walked up to the stage, got as close as they can to the judging panel, and looked at what the judges are seeing? It's very few and far between. You think your photos and all that are representing your physique, when in reality that's not what people are seeing on stage. But posing coaches like me, they know that type of stuff. They can give you the shortcut, they can teach you how to do it. So it's actually a back pose that's going to be much more upright, straight standing, not a huge bend in the knees, very soft bend in the knees, not sticking your glutes back trying to pop your ham tie by leaning forward. You're just going to stand straight, arch your back, pop, and stand. No bend, no arch, no huge massive. You know, this is going to be a little bit different for everybody, but I can tell you right now, the amount of people that need to bend over, I haven't met one yet, okay? It's just throwing you off, it's making your posing look bad, it's throwing your symmetry off for the judges. You're not going to score, you're not going to place as high as you could. This is the #1 back pose tip for bikini. If you want to score higher, make sure you figure out how to do this. Stand tall, pop, and just present, okay? That's key. Don't do any of this kind of leaning forward stuff. It's throwing you off, it's scoring you down. So make sure that you practice that, make sure you know what it is. Here's another great tip. When you do your check-ins, right, a lot of girls just do their back pose from here, but you actually should do more of a side profile pose every now and then too, kind of like I showed you earlier, where you're looking at your side pose, you're looking at your back pose, in other words, facing the side. So the view is of a side angle of your back pose, and you can see if you're leaning too far forward, if you're actually moving forward, whatever, and you can correct those variabilities, because let me tell you ladies, this absolutely makes a massive, massive, massive difference on how your physique looks on stage to the judging panel, which is the panel that scores you and places you and does all that, okay? It might not look hugely different, it might not look great in your check-ins that are straight on just like this camera coming to me, but from the stage angle, it makes all the difference in the world. Sandy Williamson told me all this, head NPC IFBB judge. She told me this. I've heard it from her for years now, and girls are still making this mistake. So please make sure that you get the right stuff going, because it's only going to help you. That's what I'm here to do. I want to help you. I want to help you get better. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Tell me what other content you want to know about. Tell me what other things you want me to teach you about, and I'm here to do it. I'm doing these every day. Thank you for watching. Coach Rye. You're out.